It says I eat ass.
That's not for free. Not for free.
Okay.
We can do that? Yeah.
Maybe.
Hello, this episode. Just kidding. This is One Thing in Life. Episode 67?
67.
You know? Okay, whatever. You know. It's episode 67. Anyway, I'm Stedman.
I'm Wade.
I'm diquazay.
And diquazay, for the people who don't know you, want to tell them a little bit about yourself, maybe some hobbies you got, how old you are, what you do for work, not where you work, because we don't want to dox that. Yeah.
My name is diquazay. I'm from originally Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but I moved to Minnesota when I was about 2 years old. Grew up around West St. Paul. I am a musician, an actor, and a cultural liaison. That's what I do for work. And honestly, I'm also a Twitch streamer. And I make a lot of comedy content on TikTok.
Dope. You want to plug that in right there? You know, what's your Twitch stream?
Oh, yeah. You can follow me on Toki J and Q Cinematics on TikTok.
There you go. There you have it. See, that's what you gotta tell people to do, man. You know, when they say they do these things, like, oh yeah, I do that, but I'm not gonna tell you where you're gonna find me.
It didn't even cross my mind. It's just like, I was like, oh, what do I say now?
Yeah.
What was that last thing you said you do for work?
I'm a cultural liaison. So, but it's like DEI work pretty much. So this is like I set up events. I get guest speakers to come to like the college, and just plan things for the culture, like different ethnicities, and just overall try to build community and bring everybody together.
Okay, that's actually dope.
You want to plug that in too? You know. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
No, it's okay. I'm not sure how to plug that in. To be honest.
Well, before we continue any further, though, I'd like to say that this is a judgment-free zone, so don't feel you got to filter yourself.
Yeah, for sure. I was like, honestly, I don't know how to plug that in. I'm just like, it's just what I do for work, you know?
If you need anything done like that, get at my boy diquazay. I don't know how you gonna get at him, but get at him. You want to sign this somewhere? You can write your episode on there, whatever, either front or back, wherever you want.
You get the meme episode.
Yeah. It says I eat ass.
That's
Not for free. Not for free.
You got an icebreaker to kick us off with?
I don't even know. All right. What's your favorite anime?
Oh, dude, hands down, Angel Beats. I don't know if y'all seen it before.
Well, you said what?
Angel Beats.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What'd you
Bro got
think I
scared.
said? No.
I think I know what he heard.
No.
Talking about eating ass. He heard anal beads.
Oh hell no, that's crazy. No. It's basically an anime about this kid who dies and goes into the afterlife, and
Okay, one of those.
yeah, and then like they form like a team to like fight the people who are oppressing them in the show or whatever. But I don't know. It's a really sad anime. It's really good. I recommend it.
How many seasons?
I think it's 1 or 2 seasons. I don't remember fully. It's been a long time since I watched it, but it's really good.
Okay.
Icebreaker I got for you. Have you ever done a podcast?
No. I've
First
never.
one?
Yeah, first podcast. Yeah, I've done interviews, but not a podcast before.
We're first.
He's gonna be better at it than us. Holy God. I can't speak right now.
I can't.
That's not what I said, fucker. I said we're first. You know, if it's his first podcast.
Yeah, we're his first podcast, but he's done interviews.
Yeah. Bro, we do podcasts on the, like, when we get a chance, you know?
At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, subscribe, comment, you know.
You're a musician, so what kind of music do you like to make?
Well, I love making Midwest emo music or alternative. Right now, we're in the process of creating some post-hardcore music. We're
What's
about
that?
to release our first single. What's post-hardcore music?
Yeah.
So it's like heavier guitar riffs, a lot of vocal screams. Do you know any bands like I would say some OG post-hardcore like Fugazi or like Misfits. Um, do you know who? Not really post-hardcore band, but do you know who Percival is? Have you heard their song "King for a Day"?
Yeah. I
It's
like Pierce.
you could say it's somewhat similar with just like heavier guitar riffs and like screams, but not they're not so much post-hardcore, but just as an example of the kind of
This man's
music.
getting lost over here.
No. I wanted him to run back what he said.
When we
The
think
first thing
about it.
you said Midwest what?
Midwest emo.
Midwest emo.
Yeah,
No, that is.
You got like a sample of some of that.
yeah.
Could you play it for us?
Yeah, I got you. I'll play you something.
This is your music right here?
Yeah, this is my music right here.
This is a sample of what do you go by on stage?
Diquazay.
This is the Quajay's.
He goes by chef because he knows how to cook.
Yeah,
Hold on, that's a bar.
you said
Wait,
it's Midwest something. I don't remember what
Midwest
you said.
emo.
Midwest emo.
Midwest
It's-
emo.
It's
a newer
not.
genre.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like a genre, of course, because it's still just like emo, like alternative music, but
Okay.
just with more twinkly guitar riffs and just like real like you sing it kind of badly,
Okay.
but sometimes in a good way. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but this is just like one of my songs right here.
Just to make sure bougie. You would not think behind the mic is this guy.
Are you on vocals?
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah.
That's pretty dope, man. I picture myself floating down the river, just going somewhere. You know? I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere listening to that, man.
Go down the river, you know,
Yeah.
you see people having a bonfire, you know, just jump
Yeah.
out a little bit.
You know,
be like,
skies
"What's
are
up?"
blue.
Yeah, you know, just like you're
sunshine.
vibing,
More
bro.
local.
Floating somewhere. I just don't know where, man. But that's pretty dope, man. That's dope. That's what's up.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we went to the studio back in April of 2023 to record that at Minnehaha Studios, and we actually wrote that song in the studio that day. We just had this guitar riff that we were wondering what to do with, and then I invited my friend Santana from Virginia's Basement to hop on the song, and I don't know, we just started writing and singing, and then everything kind of fell together. And Emo Trash is probably our best song out. The first week it hit over 3,000
That's the name of the
plays.
song?
Yeah.
Emo Trash. Where can they find that?
On all platforms, Spotify, YouTube, but mainly YouTube right now. But yeah, it's a really good song.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, first vocalist I think we've had on the podcast, right?
Yeah, I think the first. Yeah, for sure.
What?
Has there been other musicians?
No, I don't think there's been another musician.
Maybe like they do on the side because we had Garrett on.
Like Stevie Wonder on the. Hey, we should hook him up with Garrett.
Ah, Stevie. Dun. This is Sheila. Yeah, one of those. Oh, yeah, I got my shades in the car. Shit.
Oh man, that's
Oh
funny.
jeez. All right. I got another little question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How often do you try new things?
Honestly, I feel like I'm a very closed-in person.
Really?
Like my personality is very friendly, but when it comes to like trying new foods and new things, I kind of limit myself. I don't want to, but I just have a fear of trying a lot of new things. Only because like I've been through a lot of bad experiences trying new things and just like with some of the people I've been with. So it's like I don't know. I'm kind of sheltered in, but I would love to try new foods, like going to travel or just experiencing life a lot more and not living in the shell that I do now.
Okay.
That's fucking dope. Question that I've got, man. Sorry, I'm still
Well,
looking,
he
bro.
keeps looking.
Yeah.
What's your favorite tailed beast?
Tobies, Nine Tails, hands down. Yes, sir.
Literally.
Look, Kuruma's my guy. I can't live without Kuruma.
100%.
Okay.
Two tails is pretty sick though.
Oh
too.
yeah, Two Tails is fire too. I do like Two Tails.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. Question that I've got, man. What is the meaning of life, and how do we find purpose in our existence?
Oh.
I thought you were going on a little deeper.
It's a little deeper, not balls deep.
Yeah.
I'd say for me, the meaning of life is just being in the moment. I believe, because nobody's promised tomorrow, and honestly, you have to do as much as you can. I know. Like I said earlier, like I'm a little sheltered, but I have been trying to get out my comfort zone, make new friends, try new things, and not limit myself as much because life, like I said, life is just too short not to experience it. Because one day you could be having the best time of your life, and the next you won't be waking up. So, I think the meaning of life is just really living your life.
I like that. Wade, you?
I was gonna ask for you. Can you
Why
repeat
I
the
gotta
question?
Go first.
Let me repeat the question.
What is the meaning of life, and how do we find the purpose in our existence?
Oh. I mean, it's all subjective.
You
But
think so?
yeah, well, everyone has their own thoughts on what they believe life is to be, right? That's what creates the world around us. So for me, I would say what purpose is, I guess, is. So I've been reading a lot of philosophy being back in school, so it's kind of challenges your brain a little bit. But for me, it's definitely finding like what meaning means to me, which has been more specifically having the relationships, making sure like my health is taken care of, and having financial stability, which is pretty cliche, but honestly, those three big things have been very purposeful for me in my life and continue to give me confidence and an I'm trying to think of what the word is. Basically, a signpost, a goal to work towards. So just make sure those three things stay aligned. What about you?
To me, I'd say like the meaning of life, like it's like man, living like I want to call it like an honest life, but like what I mean by like an honest life is like you know putting your best foot forward and like things that you want to do or achieve, accomplish. Just where being a person, not only being a person, but like also like I don't know, maybe you want to do something great in your job or like just be able to help somebody else out or just being a good friend to people, shit like that, and not like looking at the negatives in life, rather than just like okay, control the things that you can control rather than worry about shit that I don't know that is out of your control. But also like you know being able to just enjoy shit. Like I don't know whether it's like going to a barbecue or getting outside and enjoying the weather, or it's like being able to just walk on your own 2 feet, and just trying to do what you can with life.
Yeah. So like have a balance of achievement and pleasures.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of people that like.
I mean, it's all right.
I mean, well, yeah, but there's a lot of people that like complain about like, oh, I have to go to work today, and it's like, you really don't though. Like, if you don't want to do
If
that,
you don't want to do, you don't have
yeah,
to.
you don't have to. I mean, but there's outcomes to like you not going. Like people say, oh, like such as like fuck this company, and if you don't want it, I'm not gonna show up tomorrow. In the long run, who are you really hurting though?
Yourself.
Exactly.
I think what it is just like a lot of people have been conditioned to think certain ways, like growing up in society, and we just have this wall up of things that we have to do instead of being like, hey, I don't have to do this.
Right.
I mean, if I want to, live a certain life, then I'll need to log in.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to do things that don't make you happy.
Right.
And that's one of my um, things that I try to live by every day is just like do things that make you happy and that will help provide you with a beautiful life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Crickets. No
Hmm.
comments. No concerns.
I mean, it's real. Like,
No, I was just giving you shit, man. Yeah, but I don't fucking know. What do I know?
I don't know. I just work here.
Yeah, type shit.
You coming, Relton?
Yeah, I come. I'm here often. Oh,
What?
what?
Bro.
That's crazy. Why would you
Just
say
say,
that?
bro. What did you just say?
Wow, the sun.
That one
looks
took
very
a little
good.
bit to marinate.
No, nobody wanted to hear that.
What is one struggle in your life you're grateful for?
One struggle. Um, wow. Uh, I would say pursuing acting pretty heavily. Uh, I wasn't in a really good space back in 2022 because my mom and I had just moved back to Minnesota from Wisconsin, and um, it's going through a really tough time with my sister dying, and
I'm sorry to hear about that.
I lost my job at the time. Thank
My
you.
condolences, man. I didn't know that.
And I just didn't really know what to do with my life because I was done with high school. I wasn't in college at the time, and I just really needed an outlet because music wasn't working for me at the time. I stopped making music,
Mm,
um, which I'm happy I'm doing again. But one day I was just online and I was just watching these comedians do improv, and I was like, that looks really interesting. It looks like something I would want to try. So I took improv classes, and I applied to acting agencies. It took a while for them to get back, but they got back, and I was blessed to even get an opportunity to be with them, and I've been doing jobs ever since, which I'm really grateful for. So um, the struggle of not knowing what to do next and then being able to find my solution really helped, I would say.
that's real.
Hell yeah. Your last answer, man. Repeat that for me. I was lost in the sauce on what he was saying.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
It was. Oh my goodness. Uh, to say briefly, I guess it's what's a struggle you're grateful for?
Um, I guess this is another one that sounds cliche, bro, but it's like the struggle itself, like of coming up, because then you tend to appreciate shit more. It's like the little things that you do, buy or accomplish or be able to get, bro. It's like you cherish that shit. You don't take it for granted or like, say fuck it, it is what it is because you worked hard to get to where you at or to have the things that you do have. So it's like, you know, for instance, if I don't know something was to break, or it's like it holds more sentimental value than the actual value.
Yeah, I think I'm understanding it.
Yeah.
My turn, huh?
Yeah.
The struggle I'm grateful for right now is going back to school, pursuing a greater education. It's been challenging so far, and I'm not looking forward to all the math. I plan on going for electrical engineering.
Oh,
So that's going to be a lot of math.
yeah. It's a lot of math. You got this. I believe you.
I appreciate it. So, yeah, I'm just grateful for it because, I don't know, the last couple years I've just been lost with what I want to do, trying things, but to no avail. And I feel like this is something that's going to actually go my way. So, I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you got this, bro. I believe in you for
I
real.
appreciate it.
Like that's even just like even going back to school and just like applying yourself like that. Like that takes a lot, of courage to do because like a lot of people say like college isn't for them and stuff, and that's understandable. And then they'll give it a try and just never go back. But that's I commend you for that, bro.
Thank you.
That's hard stuff right there.
No, he ain't wrong though. That that does take a lot of courage because he's not wrong. There's a lot of people that say it's not for them and then just don't go back.
Just don't go back.
Yeah, So the fact that you gave it a second go round, second win, salute to you.
Thank you.
Question that I've got, man. Um, damn. What lessons can we learn from our past experience, and how can we apply them to create a better future?
Say that one more time.
What lessons can we learn from our past experiences, and how can we apply them to create a better future?
Oh, that's a really good question. Um, what can we learn from our past to apply to the future? I would just say, learning from your past mistakes, like the things um, that you personally feel weren't the best decisions, or just like situations, moments, people, just being able to grow from anything that you've been through and just applying yourself a lot more now than what you had before, because we can't let our past mistakes define who we are today. That's just not who you are as a person. It's not who I am as a person. Um, because we evolve, we change, and we grow. Um, and whoever disagrees with that, then it's okay for them to disagree, but don't let it define you, because you are who you are today because of your past mistakes. So
That's real.
It is real. Real
I'm
shit.
not even gonna try to compete with that. If you
Um,
got something, you could throw something. But
man,
I'm out for the count on that one.
I'm with him on that though, cause it's like if you're not learning from your past experiences, are you really growing?
mhm.
Cause you take shit in, and it's just like, do you want us to make the same mistake? Or do you want to continue to, just I like to call it pondering the piss, sitting there just on idle, through life, or just not doing shit at all. And it's tough because it's like, where do you see yourself where do you want yourself to go? And that kind of like steers your boat in the direction that you're going to end up in life, kind of. That's the way I see it. Like, you know some people try to start a business, and it's like, okay, I made a mistake here, so either you're gonna steer that boat in another direction, or you're gonna sit idle in that one little spot, like, oh, I
Yeah.
failed, so I'm never gonna do anything else.
That's so real.
Yeah, so it's like, kind of guides your boat on where you want to go in life.
The way I also kind of think about it is like, it's like the Matrix, like Morpheus. He like the decision between the red pill and the blue pill. The red pill being like, do you want to keep making the same mistake, or the blue pill? Do
Yeah.
you want to learn how to grow and apply yourself to achieve greater things than what you have before? You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So it's like that.
But how do you bring awareness to that situation if you're unaware?
I would say spend time with yourself a lot more. Um, you know, I talk to people around you, being like, hey, have you noticed anything about me that you think I could do differently, or just any bad habits that you've noticed, because it's hard to just grow by yourself. Nobody is able to grow by yourself. You have other people there for you, with you, to grow with you, to learn together. And I think having others who support you and love you to help guide you in the right way can also help you grow as a person.
It's real.
I also think that, constructive criticism, like, if you're not stuck in your own head, because a lot of times if you're stuck in your own way, you're not going to listen to what somebody else has to tell you. And I understand that we're all living life for the first time. So within constructive criticism, you got to be willing to take that and, see through somebody else's lenses. Like, okay,
Yeah.
you know, you might be doing this wrong, but you might not see it that way, but somebody else will.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like if you take something through somebody else's lenses and it's like, okay, well, I understand what he's saying, then you're able to gauge and move around the rocks, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
navigate the way that you need to go. But if you're always saying, oh, okay, I'm gonna fit
I'm
this
gonna do
square in this
this. Yeah.
circle, you know, one way or another,
It'll
and
go
it does,
in.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'll go in, you know.
No.
But how many times are you gonna fucking fail at that trying to do that rather than somebody gauge you like, okay, let me put this here and this is how it's supposed to go in,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And that's why I believe spending time with yourself is very crucial to learning how to love yourself in order to love other people, or just, be a more positive outlet for everything, you know what I mean? Because I mean it took me a long time, after graduating, to even know who I was, to even know what I wanted to do, or who I or like what I was like as a person, Like I used to I used to just, man, I just had a hard life growing up, so
It's tough, man, you know?
Yeah.
I just know the things that I could have done better, but I'm not letting that define me,
Yeah.
Like I'm here today
Lessons.
because, yeah, they're lessons, exactly, stepping stones.
Yeah. Without those experiences, it wouldn't have put you where you are today.
Exactly.
You know, so don't let any bad moment strike you the wrong way, man, because it's like if you didn't know, you didn't know,
Exactly.
you know? Is it my turn?
No, I believe it's my turn.
Yeah.
There's been some good conversations so
Yeah.
far.
It has.
Oh, while we're on this topic, what's something you learned about yourself through someone else?
Ooh.
Um, I learned through someone else that I need to experience life a lot more. That is one of the major things I learned, because I used to just stay in my room all the time. I wouldn't really go outside.
Hermit,
Huh?
Hermit.
Yeah, it's just like, just like I was a bear in a cave.
Yeah.
I was hibernating. Just watching anime, playing video games, barely going outside. But it all of it honestly stemmed from me not having the best childhood growing up, because I was heavily bullied. I didn't really have a lot of friends, and the people I thought were my friends turned out to be the same people talking about me behind my back.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And just it was really hard for me to trust people, or even want to involve myself in things. Um, that played a major role into who I was at that time. So, you know, through the love and care of my partner, and past friendships, I am now wanting to do a lot more and trying to do a lot more than what I was before. So that's something I'm really grateful for, to be honest. And I wouldn't trade that for the world.
I gotta say, I gotta give my respect to you though, for someone that's was more conditioned to being at home to now doing acting where you're expressing yourself out there. That's actually insane. So I have a lot of respect for that.
Thank you.
You going?
Nope.
You want me to go?
I haven't learned how to change myself from anyone at all. I'm just kidding. I had a lot of help from this guy, Sedman, for sure. One of the biggest things that I've learned about myself is that I needed therapy. I needed to grow. Had more of like a stuck mindset. I've been good at being like a cliche, a fitness influencer per se, where like a lot of people around me in my area have always had respect for me in the aspect of like the gym and like wanting to work on yourself. But relational, I sucked. Like being able to connect with people or just actually like feeling my emotions and stuff like that is something where I just have fallen short greatly. And from the help of Sedman, I've been learning to open up and be more vulnerable and be more human, I guess you could say. To yeah, just be more emotional, be more relational. So
Um,
that's what I've learned from another person.
damn. My heart.
You gonna cry?
Oh man,
You want some
nah.
tissue?
No, because I'm with him on that, man. Like we've been on a ride for some years now, man. Me and this
Yeah.
dude, such as like, I'm a firm believer, dude, that like, you know, you meet people for reasons, and I've told Wade this story before, we're all riding the same train. Some people's tickets are gonna get punched earlier than others, and what I mean by getting their tickets punched earlier than others, their train stop is over.
Hmm.
So that means their time in your life is not necessarily come to an end, but they're not with you, experiencing life
With
anymore.
you, yeah.
So it's a little bit bittersweet, dude, because I wanted to tell him this, and it makes me a little emotional because we've been kicking it for some years, like 5 years, maybe. Um, but like, he's going in a different direction with his life. I can see that. As in like school, getting ready to, you know, do other things, and at work where we work, my boy just applied for something else. So he's getting ready to go on that path of his life where it's a different direction, and I commend him for that. Respect to that. It's tough.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna bring up?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about that a lot. It's tough for sure. A little moment here for
Yeah,
us,
yeah,
don't mind
Dude,
us.
no, that's dude. That's beautiful, bro. Like I love just from like being in this moment to see like the kind of friendship y'all have. Just like hearing y'all talk about it, man. I think everybody needs a friend like that. To be honest, it's rare to have friendships like that, man. And that's a beautiful thing. I love to hear that.
Yeah. Damn, bro, got me in my feels over here.
I know.
I ain't shed no tear. I know you wanted.
Oh,
I know he
man.
wanted a tear from me,
Nah, I got a few. I had a few.
but no, that's yeah, it's great, but it's also gonna suck. It's like
Yeah. It's
But-
like that's why I said it's a bittersweet moment
yeah, it's
because
a bittersweet moment for
you know
sure.
it's a commandment, dude. Like I salute you and the best of life.
Dude, y'all gonna make me cry. I'm trying so hard. Oh my
He got
God.
me. He got me. He
God.
got me.
Oh my God. Maybe y'all should be actors too.
No.
Shit.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. It's tough.
Yeah.
It is. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but if you could talk to any dead person, who would it be and why?
My sister. I wanted to get to know her a lot more, because back in I want to say 2016 is when I really got reconnected with my dad and all of my other siblings, and it was sorry.
You're good.
Oh.
Take your time.
It was just it's a really bittersweet moment for me because I didn't
These for you.
thank you, bro.
Yeah, if you need, brother.
Sorry.
Nah, take your time, man. Take your time.
No rush. Don't feel any pressure.
It felt really cool to talk to her, and just get to know her as a person. It really bro. I just miss her a lot, so
Yeah.
I didn't get to have a lot of experiences with her, or only got to talk to her a few times. And when I found out, it was the worst day of my life because I was already going through a horrible time with my job and being fired, and then I lost a best friend I had that same week. So it was just it was a lot. It was pretty heavy for me that
Yeah,
week.
it's a heavy week.
Um, but just knowing that she had a good life for other people and that she was a inspiration to other people, it really inspired me to pursue my dreams as well. So it was I just wish I can tell her I love her and that, I wish I could hug her.
Man, I just like
Bro,
to
I'm
say,
almost gonna need one of those my damn self.
I just like to
Shit.
say, I commend, I commend you most importantly, man, because you come out here, you know, this camera's rolling, and you've kept it a buck with everything you said, dude.
100%.
Didn't hold anything back. You've let it be known. You came out here, man. I shed some tears on this damn camera, And like I said, man, that takes a strong individual to come out here and actually, do shit like this, dude. Because it's not every day that you see people wear their heart on their sleeve, and I can see that you do that, man. Respect.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I just try to live my life the best way I can for me. I won't say I live an honest life, and I won't say I live a bad life. But every day I wake up, I try to count my blessings and just show my people I love them and that I'm here. So
Hey, you aren't trying, you're doing.
Hell yeah. And so, damn. It's emotional ass episode.
Yeah,
man.
I was not expecting to go here, honestly.
Emotional. But yeah, dude, it's been that, and I'm glad it's that because I don't think we've had one of these
In a while.
since if I'm gonna be honest, since like Thought. I think it's
That's exactly what this episode was reminding me of. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, dude. It's
That's what I thought too.
memorabilia of that, man. But like I said, man, that's I commend to you.
Yeah.
What was your question again?
If you could talk to any
Any
dead
dead
person,
person?
who would it be and why?
Damn.
I can go first if you need time.
No, bro. I'd like to talk to my grandma. On my mom's side. This is gonna make me a little emotional, man, because I'd like to ask her. Am I doing all right?
Damn.
You know. Been a while. It's tough.
Yeah. I think this is the closest I've been to crying on this podcast. I just sound like I'm an emotionless asshole, but like it's a lot harder for me to be a teary person.
No, you good.
no, it's fair, man. It's so good. Oh, I felt that shit in my soul, bro.
Whew.
It's tough.
Yeah, it is. I don't even know when I'm supposed to jump in now. Fucking A, bro. I'm like, shit.
Whenever you ready,
So
bro.
it's like, how's your day going?
How you guys doing over here? I recently went to Dairy Queen, got myself a Blizzard.
Dollar
Yeah.
Queen.
Dollar Queen. I'm a little icy over
Hey,
here.
what kind of blizzard was it though?
No, I haven't. I was just bullshitting.
Oh, man.
I did the other day though on was it St. Patty's Day? I went and got a. I'm blanking on what the Shamrock Shake. There we go, a Shamrock Shake from McDonald's, and that tasted like chemicals with a hint of orange, to me. But anyways, to get back to the question, I would probably, I would like to talk to my mom actually, and be able to just talk about life, be more emotional around her instead of like how I started to act towards her in the later years before she passed away. Yeah, just actually have like a genuine conversation instead of one where I was just walled off.
I got a follow-up question on that, man.
Yeah.
I hope this don't make you emotional. But being a man, because you wouldn't go to her as baby Wade anymore,
Yeah.
How would you go about having that conversation with your mom? Because you're older now,
Yeah. Well, I would say my first thing I would do is actually try to understand her life perspective on who she is as a person, like what she went through to make her who she is, and try to have the empathy there for that. And then just talk about how she was, how it affected me, and who I am today now, and where I'm headed. Just like a checkup,
Yeah.
but on equal footing.
That shit is so beautiful. Oh my god.
One more, I guess. How would you, because I know everybody's got like a depiction of like, how they would want to speak to somebody they love, and how they would expect their response to be. How would you expect her response to be to you, or what would you want
Ooh.
out of the response?
Damn. That's a good ass question. I really don't have expectations for it besides like um the only expectation I'd have out of that conversation is to just have a greater connection. Sorry, my stomach's being weird over here.
Good.
Yeah. To yeah, just I don't know, get rid of that close offness that I had those last years cuz like it was bad. So, like really bad.
It's tough, man. It's tough. You know, it's it's something I've learned, man. That's helped me with like gauge through like I don't want to call them parental issues, but like you know, I want to say like just like what's the word, man? It's like I want to say you're oblivious to it because it's like things that you want your parents to understand and they just didn't get. And it's not their fault. But it's a tough one.
Miscommunication.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't even say miscommunication because you're trying to get them to understand in the best way that you can explain something, an experience that you're dealing with that they're, bringing onto you. And it's like it's hard, you know, because you're trying to explain like, this is what's hurting me, you
Without
know.
being straightforward.
I mean, you can still be straightforward, but then, they have that parental aspect in them where it's like,
This is like I know best for you.
yeah,
Like
I know what's best for you, or
Oh.
like I have to
Oh,
be this
so
way to
get them
you.
out of their
Yeah,
Yeah,
lens.
get
yes,
them out
yes,
of
yes,
there.
yes.
Okay.
Try to be ground level. Yeah,
Exactly.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and it's kind of tough, dude, because it's like, I need you to take those blinders off to realize what's actually hurting me.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. I think for a lot of parents, I think it also goes back to like how they grew up as a child. Like nature versus nurture. It's like what their home life was like, and then like their environment around them, and then just like a lot of the experience that they had, just kind of like defining like who they were and like the different aspects of life that they wouldn't want their child to go through, and then it's just like I feel like that plays a huge part into like a lot of parents these days, and it's hard for them to see you know how their kids feel because they went through something completely different than what we went through, what we're going through. You know what I
They
mean? Like,
believe they're doing right.
yeah, they
Yeah.
believe they're doing something right, so it's hard. It's hard for them to open that up, but um, I I know where you're coming from. I
And
do see that.
sometimes, dude, it's not even like that you're doing something wrong. You just need a little more attention in certain areas, you know.
Is this something you're currently facing and you want an answer to?
No, no, it's not. It's just like, you know, I just look at it like when I have kids, like I'm very aware of that. Like I want to be there for the kid's first baseball game or like for soccer game, concert shit like that, shit that my parents weren't able to do. You know, that takes a toll on young kids.
It really does.
Yeah.
You know, and I understand like maybe you gotta work 16 hours, 10 hours. You know, put food on the table, which is completely understandable. You know, and it's like I said, it's not even their fault. You know, it's just like damn, I just wish you know could have that. But sometimes, in order to have that, you got to give up certain other things. You know.
Yep.
I think another thing is that when we grow up, we're conditioned to work and bust our ass to even be able to live, but we're not conditioned on how to properly love or be there for those who need us.
Mm, that's real.
Yeah, that's real shit. That's real shit. Because sometimes that love is shown in, I wouldn't say harsh ways, but like more more direct approaches than you know a soft touch,
Hmm.
and and that sucks, man. You know, because it's like, damn, there's the days that you know, maybe you just
I can't even look at the camera today.
nothing's
These
going on,
motherfuckers,
bro.
these conversations, bro.
Nothing's going on, and it's just like I just need a hug.
Yeah, man.
Those are the days. It's like doesn't mean just tell me it's gonna
Yeah. I had my stepfather, man. Like he was a huge piece of shit, man. Like
Take your time.
I know exactly where you're coming from, man. That man used to beat my ass like all the time, bro. But like, what am I supposed to do as a kid? You know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to tell my mom what this guy is doing to me without him hurting her? You know?
Mm,
that's tough.
And it's like I feel like I've told this before to people, and sometimes it's just like people don't believe me because they're like, "Oh, you might be lying about some shit." I'm like, "No, man. Like, I still used to beat my ass, bro."
Sorry, man.
And it's like I wanted to have a conversation with him now because he's been trying to, like come back. Like obviously my mom doesn't
Mm-hmm.
allow it or anything like that, but like he'll talk to her and he'll be like, he's like, I love you, and this and that. But I'm like, man, if you loved me, you never would have did the shit you did to me, you know.
Right. Right.
And I've only told like two people that ever, so it's like I feel like I don't know. It's hard to have conversations
Yeah.
like that, you know.
just want to say first and foremost though, like you were a kid, so don't ever feel like any of that was your fault.
100%. 100%, man. It's not your fault, man.
It's not your fault.
It takes a lot to come on here and say shit like that. For real.
Real.
Damn. Yeah, dude, I mean, you know, and that's something that you'll take with you whenever you have kids, you know. You want to protect them with the utmost, you know.
Lessons, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that all comes with it. You know, but another thing, if you you know, you probably take with you that you don't have to take with you, man. You know, it's tough because you question like why does God make it rain on the hardest on people who barely have anything as it is? But then that goes hand in hand with, you know, God only gives his toughest battles to his toughest soldiers.
Amen.
You know, so
I'm just happy to be surrounded by people, you know.
yeah.
I think that's what's most important to me is just like knowing that I can fall back on somebody else and not have to be strong all the time.
Yeah.
It's okay to help. Yeah.
It's alright, man. You know, I'd like to think of it as, you know, this is a safe space, man. You know, I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to, you know, justify you on who you are as a man. You know, I believe, man, men should be all right crying.
Yeah,
You know.
100%, man. I hate that growing up, like we're told that men are supposed to be tough, men are supposed to take care of everything, men are
Hmm.
supposed to not show emotions in hard times. But that's so toxic, man. You don't need that mentality, bro.
That
Dead
reminded me of
ass.
a. You
No, I
reminded
don't
me.
mean to laugh, bro. I'm
No,
with
it's
you.
no, for real, yeah.
Sorry, I got a little funny story that literally reminds me of I was a kid. We were up in Duluth, and I saw this knife that I thought was really cool. And I was like maybe 7 years old, and I wanted it, so I was throwing a fit, and I started crying. Of course, what does my grandpa do? He goes, "Men don't cry." Right then and there to me. So that's what you just reminded me of.
Man.
Like motherfucker ain't a GI Joe.
Yeah.
Like
And that's crazy that that's instilled in like the
Child at
kids at
7.
yeah, the kids at
man.
such a young boys at such a young age, like men don't cry, men don't talk about their feelings, you just suck it up and go through it. Like, fuck no, man. I want you to be able to tell me what's going on, man, and you know, I'm able to listen, and even if you don't want a response, I'm just here listening. Sometimes you just need a shoulder to lean on to listen to, man. Um, I know I spoke about you with that briefly, Wade, in the past. Like, sometimes you gotta ask somebody, like, what do you need from me? Do you need me to, give you feedback, or do you want me to just listen? And those are two different roles, you know?
I suck at it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give feedback right away.
Yeah, and
My
sometimes
girlfriend is
it's
not
not
a
one
fan
of
of that.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a thing that you're human, dude. You're living life for the
Yeah,
first time, and you're learning.
Yeah.
So don't beat yourself up on it.
At least you're being honest with yourself and like knowing like what you can do.
Yeah.
Um,
I have the awareness now. It's a matter of getting the action.
Yeah. I think that's really really important to learn how to grow for yourself. It's just like knowing like what you do wrong or just knowing what you could do better. I think just having that awareness is really good.
yeah. Wade, do you have anything that you would like to add on before we end our episode here? And while he does that, is there any questions that you would like to add us? If
Mm,
not, it's completely okay.
do you have just like one question? Like, what is something you know now about yourself that you wish you knew back then?
Um, Something that I know about myself that I wish I knew back then is like I'm emotional, dude. In all aspects, like you know, anger, um,
Don't get me started on anger.
sadness, and just like you can tell when my emotions are in a certain wavelength. Like when I'm happy, you can tell. When I'm going through something, I'm not obviously.
You're not wearing a mask.
Yeah, but yeah, that's something that I've learned. My emotions dictate how I act. Yeah,
For good and bad sometimes.
yeah,
Hmm.
but
But you're aware of it.
yeah, I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was whispering in the mic there. What a weirdo.
Yeah. See, for me, it's learning how to unlie. Because a big part of who I was putting on a mask and you know trying to be someone I wasn't for other people,
Mm-hmm.
and just learning now that I don't have to be someone I don't want to be.
Exactly.
I can be myself regardless of whether somebody likes or dislikes me. You know, like I'll go to a restaurant and I'll sing if I want to. You know,
Right. Right.
I won't sing loud,
I
but
want
I'll
to
still
see that.
sing. You
That'd be
know,
fire.
yeah, I'll sing like I'll go into a restaurant, I'll sing a little bit. You know, and if somebody is like, oh, I like it or shut up, I'm just like, regardless, I'm still gonna do what I do. You know,
Right.
at the end of the day, the only person that's gonna be in that casket is me. So why care what other people think about me?
You're not wrong.
Yeah, that's literally just making me think of that. Like it's a harsh reality, but it's also good to know at the same time is like the only person at the end of the day that's gonna be for you is for you
Hmm.
or is you.
Mm-hmm.
So like as much as we want to care what other people think about us and have relationships and stuff, you're the only person that has your best interests for you.
Isn't that real quick? Isn't that crazy that there's this saying, "You're born alone, you'll die alone."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people walk through life worried about other people's perception or thought like of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
I think
definitely
we all
guilty
are.
of it.
I think
Yeah.
we all are. You know, it happens to everybody. You know, and anybody who says it doesn't, it's clearly.
It's complete BS.
Yeah.
Every
know?
everybody's
You
had a
lying.
moment. Yeah,
Right.
we know you lying.
I think that's where like I'm not a big fan of mirrors or like cameras in that aspect because it captures a moment of you and then you transport it to somewhere else where people have this perception, only that one perception of you from that moment, and that may not even be who you are.
Yeah. I mean, but you do it to yourself though too. It's like a
Yeah.
crazy thing because if you think about it, if whenever you journal and stuff, you're journaling off of specific thoughts and feelings combined. And then when you open it up like a week later and you look back at that, you're sitting there half the time like, really, I wrote this shit? At least I have been like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
So it's everywhere.
Yeah, that's real.
Um, your question was what's something that's knowing what we know now, if we could have brought it to something in the past.
Hmm.
Um, this has been kind of a recent realization for me within like the last week. I shit you not. Um, I don't have to like. There's no need to be an achievement based person. I guess like that's kind of what a big part of my personality has been. Has always been like how I've been through achievement and not who I am as a person. So understanding and realizing that is something that's just starting to take effect now that I guess I wish I knew sooner.
I respect that.
Real.
Yeah.
Man, it takes a lot to just admit things, man.
Unpack, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if
What? I
it's
thought change was easy. You guys can't do it?
no, but I mean,
Oh, dude, I do it all the time. Come on.
on a real note, dude, it's like when
GG no re.
when you unpack shit, it's like a lift off your shoulders, like mentally.
Oh, it is.
For real.
Not to sidetrack here. I remember the first couple times I was going to therapy, I would literally get done and I'd feel lighter.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. Like when you unpack shit, bro, you feel like I don't know. It's kind of like an essence that you get this energy in you where it's like I feel relieved.
It's like a needle getting taken out.
Yeah,
You know?
you know,
Finally move that muscle.
it's crazy.
Okay, I wanted to ask one last question,
Yeah.
but I gotta find it.
You're gonna ask your usual question.
No, I want to ask one more. I feel like we didn't get
Oh,
enough questions.
yeah,
We had a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of serious emotional moments, but
Serious emotional, silence moments.
Okay, I got one for you.
oh, you got another one for us.
What are some TV shows or like video games you're playing right now that you really enjoy or watching?
Arc Raiders.
Arc Raiders is really good.
I'm waiting on Daredevil season 2 to come out. Because I want to watch that.
Charlie Cox is so fire.
Yeah. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm trying to catch premiere night for Spider-Man.
Yo, I'm so down to go. I saw that trailer. I was like, bro, we're just taking out the side of the building, watching this one, and then just like drops down. There's a edit the other day of Mark from RDC World talking, and in the trailer they put his face in there talking about how like he's like, hold on Tom, slow down. You ain't black or something, and then just like has Tom Holland putting the mask on and just like falling down from the building like he was gonna go far. It's so funny, bro. It's so peak.
Fuck, I wish I got to watch TV more. I'm so busy with school, so it's like I play a simple video game called Brotato.
Potato.
Yeah. It's considered like a really small MMO, but it's a wave-based thing, so like Call of Duty Zombies. So,
You know the game you playing on your phone?
yeah.
I'll have to figure it out. Potato. For the bros.
Did you find your question?
Oh no, I got distracted. Shit.
Oh. Yeah, I watch a lot of K-dramas.
Yeah.
Because
Really?
I think compared to like American like TV shows and stuff, I think they do a good job, but for me, I think K-dramas show a different side of like cinematography and just acting, because a lot of it is it's like real personal. They put a lot of their personal emotions into acting, and like a lot of people would tell you like, yeah, acting, like don't use like real life experiences to like act out these characters, but I think sometimes you kind of need to do that to even bring yourself to the places that they want you to go in a lot of these projects,
Yeah.
and a lot of K-drama has helped me as an actor specifically being able to tap into my emotions, and I just love the scenery, like the mise en scène, the costumes, just the acting, the people in general is just really cool. I highly recommend watching K-dramas.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, fuck that question. I had something I want to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like taking an improv class, and where can you go for those?
I'm gonna be so honest, I was nervous as shit. This is nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Improv is nerve-wracking. I cannot hold you, but it is probably the best experience I've ever had in my life, being in a room with other people who feel just as uncomfortable as me, and then getting to know those people, to call them friends, to being on stage and just acting, because improv is just doing. You're not thinking, you're not being in a place and time ahead of time, like it's nothing planned out. It's just
Here
in the
now.
moment, like go, like now, like go. And it's so cool. I highly recommend improv to everybody. I think everybody should start off with improv because it just opens your mind up to a lot of different worlds and characters and just new experiences, man. I love improv. My goal was to go to Second City in Chicago to take more improv classes, to kind of like build on myself, my characters, and build my portfolio. So,
Be fired.
yeah,
I want to see it.
yeah, would love to have you there. I have to lock in right now though.
You ever thought about stand-up comedy? I know that's like far-fetched, but like you ever thought about doing some shit like that?
I have thought about stand-up comedy before.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, like what if I go and people are sitting down, then it's not stand-up, then it's just comedy. Like it's so stupid, bro. I'm just like, what if people are like sitting down, bro? Like is like, why am I the only one standing? Like, get up, bitch. No. But I have thought about doing stand-up. I think it's something I do want to do, but I kind of have to write my jokes down and plan them out. Obviously, you have to do that in stand-up, but I really have to write my jokes down.
Man, I wanna do that for like a guy's night, like go to one of those
Dude,
bars.
that
and
would be
just,
so
everybody
fire.
Has to go up one by one. I would love to do that with the guys.
That'd be so dope.
Yeah.
3 or 4 drinks deep.
Yo,
Guys night, everybody tries to stand-up
Bro,
comedy.
let me know. Let me know when you plan it, bro. I'm there.
Honestly, I'd be down, but I don't know if they have one here in the Twin Cities or not.
They have stand-up clubs in the Twin Cities. Yeah.
Dude, that'd be dope.
I don't remember what it's called, but
We could do it
it's
in your garage, dude. We could just get a whole group of people.
Yeah.
In the garage.
That'd be funny, bro. I record that shit.
Bro, just post it
I
on
would
YouTube.
too. I would too, bro.
That'd be so
stand-up
heat, bro.
comedy night, you know.
You got to get one of those stream decks in case like the joke is lame. Just play the cricket sound.
Oh, that'd be fucking.
That shit was ass.
Nah, but I'd be down, you know. Like
100%, I'd be too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be fine,
Like,
bro.
I'd like to get that planned out. Do some research on that.
Yeah, I got you. I'll get back to you.
Dude, that joke hit like 9/11.
Oh, because I know it'd probably be like some
The second
real
tower?
gruesome shit too. Like, you know, like everybody would be in there telling like, I don't know, stupid ass jokes
Some
or like some shit.
horrible
Yeah, you know, and it would be nothing that would actually have to be aired. You know,
Yeah.
shit like he just said.
I know. Dude, the dark humor jokes would kill me.
Yeah,
bro.
you know.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
No
it'd
balls?
be great though.
Sorry, I had to.
But
Okay.
I think you're not gonna ask anything you need to get on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, if we're doing last questions, final questions now. What's something that you've been needing to get off your chest?
I'm gonna be so for real, bro. I want my friends to actually plan a fucking trip together so we can go on vacation.
It's never getting out of the chest.
It's been since 2014.
Damn.
And I'm the only person who hasn't gone on a trip with these guys.
Hold on. You know, because everybody's got a different set of friend groups. Which friend group are you talking about?
I'm talking about my high school friend group.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say
Like Irondale.
If you're
Mhm.
talking about those
No.
those
No.
ninjas over there, you know, oh man.
I don't know if it's big enough to get shot on that one. at least with this girl, they had some progress, you know. Even if I wasn't able to go, but
Oh man.
I want to plan a trip with all of us,
Yeah,
you know.
at least something made it out of
Yeah,
the chat, you know.
at least something made out of the
Yeah.
chat.
You
With them, yeah.
Hi, I'm just here.
Right, like hit you with hey, I'll talk to you next week. Like
Yeah.
a whole year and a half
You
later.
know, oh man.
Oh boy.
Didn't we did you go to the casino with us that day? I know Hanson was there. I don't know if you went that day.
Oh,
We went to Mystic.
Mystic.
Michael was there. I think you were there.
I don't know. I don't remember.
You
I
want
don't know.
to ask your question?
Yeah, anyway.
The audience is getting lost over here.
You know,
Huh?
yeah. We'll do some trimming on that. You know, trim the fat out on that. But anyway, you know, final question that I got for you, man. When you got the text message, you know, I had to do some hunting to actually get your number. You know. But anyway, when you got the text message of like, hey man, would you want to come on the podcast? What did you think the podcast was about, and what did you get out of the podcast experience?
Honestly, because I watched the podcast before, so I had a feeling it would just be like a more like on a personal level, really getting to know each other vibe, and honestly, I think that's like what I got out of this a lot. I feel a lot closer, to myself, and you know, just like to you, you know, because like I've known you since.
Just years.
Yeah, it's been a minute, you know, and I'm happy to get to meet you as well, you know.
Nice to meet you too.
Just like hearing your story, man, like honestly, this conversation today has inspired me to want to be a better person, and the overall experience, man, is 1,000 out of 10 for me, hands down.
Thank you.
Like I would love to help behind the scenes wherever I can or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if y'all need me, because I want to do more and I want to gain more experience, but I think this is just overall an amazing time for me. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that we were able to finally do this and just get to talk on a personal level, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I definitely needed this today, and
Hell yeah.
this was the best. So thank y'all for real.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, what is the saying? The pleasure is mine.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's the saying.
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, but
My
last
pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't Chick-fil-A.
My final question to you, DJ, is what's something you want to leave to the people, man? Whether it's somebody that needs to hear something from you, or it's just something that you want to get out there to the world. What's something that you want to tell the people?
Honestly, man, just do what you want. Just chase your dreams, bro. I wouldn't even call it dreams. Just do the things that you want to do without anybody holding you down or telling you that you're not enough, because I promise you, you are enough and you will do amazing things. You just have to lock in right now and continue with it. I know it's going to be hard, and it's going to be moments where you want to give up, but don't give up. Don't give up.
Damn. That's the first part, where you said chase your dreams. That's that cliche that everybody tells you, chase your dreams. I like that's just popped in my head. Chase your reality that you want.
Exactly.
That's literally what I was thinking. As I was just gonna say, create your reality.
Yes.
So, fuck yeah.
100%.
Hell yeah, man! Because it can be a reality,
Yeah. And honestly, I would even say read books too. I know some people don't like reading books, but I promise you, the more books you read, and the more creative you can become, because literature is there for a reason. It is there for a reason.
It's been a good one.
One thing in life.
Episode
67. 67. We got it that time.
Okay.